Hi guys, I'm the Day Show, and this is going to be my very first hair tutorial.
And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Okay, so first thing you'll need is 2 packs of jumbo twist hair, a comb. Of course, you're going to need some scissors and your crochet needle and something to tie your hair apart with. Now, I use this coconut milk. I just put like 2 pumps in my hair and applied it all over just to make sure that my hair feels nice and, moisturized. And I also put a couple of creams in my hair. Put that in there just to get it nice and good. But then the parting and the braiding pattern is the most important part to me. So it doesn't matter how your braids look, to be honest with you. They could be terrible looking braids, but they do need to be tight and they do need to have a strong braiding pattern because that's how you decide how you're going to style your hair. So I already knew that I'm doing an asymmetrical bob. So I want to make sure that I have a nice part in the front. And then I also wanted to make sure that in the back I didn't have you know how people do the straight backs to the back and they have that big bump in the back? Well, yeah, I don't want that because I'm going to have braids so close. Oh, wine break, don't watch. Okay, don't watch. I will be taking wine breaks while I do my hair. I progressively learn how to do my hair a little bit better while I'm inebriated. Yeah, whatever. Okay, back to what I was saying. So with these, I'll call them swoops, I'm going to have a part where I can put the hair on this side and it'll also go to the other side. That way people really don't end up seeing any other parts. It's just like it'll naturally fall to those 2 parts. And they'll be, in 2 different styles kind of. So it does give my bob a little bit of versatility, not as much as I'm used to, but it will give it a little bit of versatility. And if I want to put the hair up at the end, you'll see that I can because I have the braids that are on my edges. Now, snatching those edges is an important part as well. So when you're braiding around the edges, please snatch them good because that is how your hair will look more natural. So, yeah. A bit of background for you guys. My last crochet style that I did, I burned my edges on the side that I'm braiding now with the hot water. You know how you dip your hair in hot water? Well, my dumb self must have heard my phone ring and I jumped up and the hot water fell on the side of my head and I have a bald spot. So with this braiding pattern that I'm doing now, it's a way for me to cover up my bald spot, which is growing back. So don't come for my edges. They are not coming for you. They're growing back. All right. So braiding my hair back. And in the front, you'll see that I do like maybe 8 or more braids to the back, but it stops in the middle of my head. And then I have a big braid that comes up in the back, and it meets where I stopped braiding the front, so that at the end I only have 1 braid to secure because I think that's better. Oh gosh, me and my wine. Don't judge me, okay? I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. One break. Okay, this is what I was talking about. My hair comes up in the back, and then it meets in the middle so that I can have 1 big doo-doo braid. But I like it better to be right there than I do in the back because then you have that big bump and I don't sleep well on that. So this makes it a little bit more cleaner. So like I said, I have about 8 braids. It's really 9, I believe. And then the big braid in the back that comes up. So I finally am down to business, and this is my open pack of hair. Yes, it's long, but you need it that way because we're cutting it. So you slide the latch hook through the braid. We're going to do the front first. That's most important. You pull it through with the hook. Now this hair already has like a loop on it, so it makes it very easy. So you just grab that loop, you take the end of the hair, and you slide it through. Oh my gosh, it's like the easiest hairstyle ever. And I'm African, so this is how I say, yeah, I went to my cousin's and got my hair done. Okay, I'm joking. But it's an easy way for you to look like you just got your hair done at Awa's braiding shop up the street, So if you did want to do the whole head of the jumbo braids, you'd probably need about 8 packs. But for this hairstyle, we're only using 2 because we're going to end up cutting the hair and using it in the back. But this is just how you can see how to loop it through again. So you just, slide it through with the latch hook, take the loop, pull the hair through, and secure it tightly to your braid, and it ain't going nowhere. So you're good. Continue that process until both packs are used in the front of your head. And it's so easy. Like, you can get caught up just doing it. Just go, 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 go. But it looks really good. And when I was doing it, I was about to run to the store and just get the other 6 packs so I could just have my jumbo braids. But I was like, no, I'm not going to waste any more money. Let's make a quick $16 hairstyle by just getting these 2 packs and making a bob, which I want. But my hair is longer than a bob, so, this is a quick way to diversify my hairstyles. Anyway, you just keep getting those braids in there. And there's my silly braid, me and you will never part. Okay, I'm going to tell you how I secure this silly braid too. So at the end, that braid that's left over at the end, you secure it back to the braid that it's coming from. And then you use the hair that you have left over and you just add it on there. You could either do a sew, like you can sew it on there with needle and thread, but I prefer to use the crochet hair that I already have, so that way I'm not really damaging my hair. Plus I can't see back there, and I poked myself with the needle before, and I'm not about that pain. I'm not about to be beating up myself anymore.
My alcohol intake has greatly affected my installation of this. And maybe I shouldn't be such a freaking wino. But my hair is still going to be flawless. Just give me about 20 minutes, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm back. Whoop, crazy girl. But now I'm showing you how I want to cut my hair. So both 2 packs are in, and I'm doing the asymmetrical bob. So that is how it's going to look. And now I know how I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to do this side a little bit shorter, and I'm going to angle up towards the back so that it kind of goes up. Snip. See right there? And this hair is long that's left over, so I'll be using that in the front since it's so long. Now on this side, I'm actually going to have it a little bit longer than the other side. So make sure you have all your braids pulled to the front. Oh my goodness, where did you come from? Anyway, just make sure that you have them all to the front. And this side's longer, angle it down, and get those all out there. Now it looks like this is going to be a lot longer than it is, but it's just going to draw up. See? Perfect. Alrighty. Now this is all the hair that's going to be left over, and this is what's going to actually complete the rest of my hair. Now you just take all of your hair, put it in a ponytail so it's out of the way, secure that leftover braid back to the braid that it came from. Take some of the hair, unravel it, whoop, 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 and I'm actually going to separate it as well, so that way, you're able to use this hair a lot all over the head and it's not too thick. And you just apply that to the rest of your hair that you have out, the rest of your braids, and you fill it up until 1, all of the hair is used, and 2, the rest of your head is covered with hair. The back of the hair really doesn't matter as much because, like I said, it's going to be in the bob, so I end up cutting it more anyway, but you just want to make sure that everything's covered. So again, you just separate the hair, and then you separate each strand in 2 because these are huge jumbo braids, so that's what it looks like. And that's what you end up using all over your head. It's so easy. And right here, I'm actually applying this to the part. Because these jumbo braids are so big, you don't notice it at the beginning. But when you unravel it, it's not going to look as realistic as you want it to because it's not as close to the part as it should be. So I just take a little small pieces and I add those to the part as close as possible so that it looks like the hair is growing from my scalp, which of course with any hairstyle is what you want it to look like, realistic. So just make sure that you go over your part and apply more hair to it just to make it more full and more real and more close to the part. So there, that's what I did. And now it's time to unravel. Yay, we're at the end. I'm like need for speed with the unraveling part because I'm just so excited to finally be done. And I'm unraveling it all over my head. As you see right there, there's a braid that doesn't have as much hair on it. And it's fine because it doesn't get seen. Sometimes you run out of hair and you just want to, do whatever. But now I'm cutting it because when you unravel the hair, you see that it's not exactly where you want it to be. And I am a scissor happy person. So I just cut, snip, and make sure that this bob looks the way I want it to look. Nice and thick and full in the front and very asymmetrical in the back. On the other side, it's going to be, more asymmetrical. So I kind of just make sure that it's coming down a little bit more and have fun with the layering of it. Still thick, still fun. And then I'm able to flip my hair to either side and it just naturally falls in apart. But you do have to play with it, make sure that it looks right on both sides. It's definitely more heavy when I wear it this way. But, I actually like the whole dramatic look. So I do end up wearing it this way a lot more. Yeah. It's not supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be about the hair. But there you go. That's how it looks when it falls. Oh, duh. This was a holiday hair tutorial. So we've got to add some holiday fun to it. So this is basically how my hair came out. I'm going to prance around now and show you the final product. I really do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. It was my first one, so if I left anything out, let me know. I will address it, and hopefully I'll see you guys again in the next one. And also let me know what hairstyle you think would look good on me. My birthday's coming up, so fun birthday hairstyles are accepted. All right, you guys. Good luck and happy holidays.
From the temptation